Hi, so just before the video begins, I need to give a really quick shout out to one of my favorite apps, Furry Amino. So this is Furry Amino. Furry Amino is a social media network for furries. You can create posts, you can create public chats, you can create quizzes and polls. These posts can be anything, like this one right here is a information blog about everything that's happened on Furry Amino during the week. One of my favourite features of Furry Amino is that you can private message anyone you would like. All you need to do is send a request. Okay, so I've just made a poll for who is better, doggos or foxes. Everyone on Amino is super friendly, so you'll feel safe joining the public chats. This one right here, for example, they just want to see cute personas, and I think that's nice. Hi, my name's Sparkle, and today I'm going to be making a video on should you tell people that you're a furry. Just a disclaimer that this is my own opinion. My views will more than likely not be the same as yours. That's what opinions are. So today I'd like to ask questions like, is it something that you should hide, and why should you hide it? And how would you tell people if you were to tell people, or if they were to find out? Now I just need to start off with saying that it is okay to not tell people if your situation is bad with that person. If you know that person's gonna make fun of you for it, or if you know that they're just not a very open-minded or accepting person, then it should be totally fine. Just don't tell them. Don't try to drop hints, because if you know that they're not gonna react good, then they're not gonna react good. Knowing that someone's not gonna react good is totally different to not knowing how someone's gonna react at all, or if you're just nervous to say something. It's not a requirement to tell people, so you really don't have to if you don't want to. But if it's people that you want to tell, for example, your parents or your siblings or your brother or your friends, just please tell me that you won't do it like you're coming out as it. Mom, Dad, I've hid this for too long. It's time I finally told you. I'm a furry. It's okay, son. We'll support you no matter what. That just makes things awkward, and it makes it sound a lot worse than it is. If you tell them that, you should just be totally chill about it. Maybe try to leave hints, or like show them art and be like, hey, look at this, look what I discovered. Look, I'm going to be this, I made a character. Boy. If they react well, then that's good. But if they react bad, don't get down about it. They were probably just a shitty person anyway. They're not gonna hate you, especially if it's your parents. Your parents are going to be totally fine with it, because a good parent will support you no matter what. If your friends don't like it, then I highly doubt that they will they'll leave you. They'll most likely just make fun of you non-stop about it, just like pretty much what siblings would do. But more than likely with your close friends or your parents or your siblings, they're just gonna say, oh, that's cool, nice character, yeah, nice artwork, yeah, that's nice. Also really important, don't force it on them. Don't just keep bringing it up, it's gonna get really annoying. So if you tell them, try to make it a part of the conversation, and don't just drag it on. Now you might be wondering, Sparkle, have you told people, boy? Now, obviously I've told my parents. How did my parents react? Well, my mum was kind of just like, oh, I don't really care. And she totally dropped the subject for like a month. And like I didn't mention anything, she didn't mention anything. And I knew I had to bring it up again. So, I thought she had forgotten. So like, I eventually said again, you know, I'm a furry, you know, remember that? Remember how I'm that? Now this is totally going into what I was saying at the start of the video, because I made it sound super creepy and weird, saying like, please accept me. My mum even said, why are you acting so strange? Like, it's not weird or anything. And I'm like, thanks, Mum! But then she did also bring up the fact that there is a group of people that dress up as animals and do some not very safe for work things, and I was like, what? I don't know anyone. I mean, what? So just anyone non-furry out there watching, we're not all like that. It's very rare. Psst. Stop judging. And my dad was pretty shocked about it, but he just kind of says, oh, do your own thing, I guess. So my dad isn't totally supportive of it, unfortunately, but he does drive me on a meet, so that's nice. Also, my one of my sisters found out because she's the only one living at home still, and she just called it creepy and has never spoken to me about it ever again. So she is still my sister. She is still nice to me. She just doesn't talk about it. So that's probably one of the worst cases that you will find if you tell people. And lastly, friends. I don't tell my friends because my friends that I hang around with outside of the fandom aren't very accepting people, and because I'm friends with them, I can read this and tell that if I told them, they would be non-stop making fun of me about it. So I'm just like, boy, I will hide being me then, if that's how you want to behave. Eventually I'll tell them. Maybe in a few centuries I will tell them. Deal? Deal. So sorry that was kind of like a more serious video. I didn't really intend for it to be, but it did end up being pretty sad. I'm sorry about that. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure you check me out on Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!